Hey guys, this is Will from Going Awesome Places, and you know, one of my favorite cities in the United States is San Diego. Here are some of my favorite places you just have to check out. Our first stop along the way is the famous San Diego Zoo. All right, let's go. Located on 100 acres of Balboa Park, this is one of the best zoos that I've ever been to, and it features animals from around the world. It really allows you to get up close and personal with the animals that you want to see. Now, because it's a large park, the zoo is actually broken up into different geographical and climate related regions from around the world. So as you're walking through the park, you get to really see the diverse changes of species and animals. The zoo is absolutely family friendly and features a really convenient transportation system and guided bus tour that takes you around the park. Not to mention, they also have the Skyfari, which is a gondola that can take you from one end of the park to the other. I think a lot of you will have to agree with me here that the USS Midway is probably the most impressive thing about San Diego. Now, this is a super carrier that was commissioned actually just after the end of World War II, but it definitely saw a lot of action since then. Now, whether you like the military or not, this is a highly interactive museum that gives you a chance to talk to veterans, to see planes in action, to jump into a cockpit, and just roam around the deck of the aircraft carrier. On the deck, you'll also hear directly from veterans just how planes took off and landed on a carrier like this. What you can't miss is the guided island tour. Now, this is the structure that sits above the ship and where the command center is located. So sit on the captain's chair, learn about things like air operations, navigation, and see the bridge itself. Oh, and we thought we were done, but there was so much more below deck to see with exhibits like the chow line, the chapel, wardroom, sick bay, engineering, and so much more. Just remember, it's a really big ship, so account for 4 to 5 hours here. Now, next up is Seaport Village, and this is really just a walk away from the Midway along the water. What's really great about this place is that it's filled with great restaurants and shops if you want to pick up souvenirs. I always come here for a quick lunch stop. There's always something happening, and it's also a great place for Ben & Jerry's. Another place that you can't miss is La Jolla. Now, La Jolla is a seaside, picturesque village just north of San Diego and is completely different from the city. It's laid back, it's artistic, it's upscale, it has a culinary focus, and it's absolutely just beautiful. It's great for a date night or as a traveler coming here for a stroll and really exploring the town. As you walk along the coast, make sure you keep your eyes peeled and listen for the grunts and growls of sea lions that make La Jolla their home half the year. We could have easily spent hours just watching them on the shore. We made sure we stayed a night here and loved our stay at the Pantai Inn. Now, a great way to see San Diego is actually by boat. And so with Hornblower Cruises, you get a chance to combine sightseeing and wildlife watching with this narrated, family-friendly 1 or 2 hour experience around San Diego Bay. You start off right by San Diego Harbor near the USS Midway, and you make your way around San Diego Bay. Key features, highlights, and sights are pointed out to you through the audio guide. You'll be sure to spot sea lions on the platform here, and if you didn't think that San Diego had a large Navy presence, you'll definitely notice it on this cruise. Conveniently located beside the Hornblower and the Midway is the Maritime Museum of San Diego. What you're looking at here is the Star of India, which is the oldest active iron-hulled merchant ship in the world, which is really, really cool to see. From sail, we move on to submarine, and we go into the depths of a Foxtrot Soviet submarine, which has an interactive exhibit talking about the Cold War and the Cuban Missile Crisis. There's more sailboats to check out before we go inside the Berkeley, which is a steamboat that houses most of the museum's artifacts, before closing things out on the USS Dolphin, a research submarine. And welcome to Pro-Am!
My friends, welcome to my favorite day of the year. We got people from all over the world here today. So for the locals that live right here in San Diego, let's give them a warm round of applause and a welcome. Why do we do what we do? Love alone, love alone, love alone, love alone. Yeah.
There's no better representation for the city of San Diego than my favorite band, Switchfoot. And so once a year, they host an incredible event called Bro-Am on Moonlight Beach in Encinitas. And this is a chance for the community to come out to support a really great cause for at-risk youth, and is packed with activities including surf competition, surf jousting that you saw earlier, and lots of bands on the stage, including Switchfoot. Now, if you've seen San Diego by water, then you definitely need to see it by land, and that's where Old Town Trolley Tours comes into play. This is similar to a hop-on and hop-off bus experience with pickup points and drop-off points all around the city, but what makes it different is really in the driver. This is somebody that is giving real-life, engaging commentary, and what I loved about the various drivers that we had were that they were full of jokes, full of stories, and full of knowledge for everything you need to know in the city as you were driving by. Having done a lot of the city already, our first stop was Balboa Park. Balboa Park is simply incredible. Occupying 1,200 acres and overlooking downtown San Diego, this is a place, and it's going to sound like a mouthful, 15 major museums, performing arts venues, lovely gardens, the San Diego Zoo, which we went to already. It is seriously the largest urban cultural park in the USA. And that's why I say it's another must visit in San Diego. We waited for our Old Town trolley at the designated spot, which took us around for another tour around the city before ultimately taking us into Gaslamp Quarters. Now, if you're looking for the most happening spot in San Diego, you've come to the right place. Right by the San Diego Convention Center and Petco Park, you got a ton of food options, shopping options, and entertainment options all in one spot. One restaurant that we really loved was Werewolf, and they served up the most incredible pork belly eggs Benedict. And that's why I love San Diego. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of all my favorite spots in the city. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell, and like. But anyways, this is Will from Going Awesome Places, and I'll see you guys next time. That's weird, but okay.